Thank you so much for joining us for our continuation of the Lost Mines of Phandelver D&D campaign that we've been playing live on Twitch roughly around midnight PST on Friday nights. If you ever want to join us and see the action unfold live, I have a link to my Twitch page in the video description below. The following video has been edited just to cut down on the long pauses, the fiddling with Roll20, the rules looking up, and a lot of the chat interaction, so it's just straight D&D, or as close to it as I can get it. So if you want all that other extra goodness, come stop by the stream. Alright, now let's get into it. We started off with Elaine, I believe, just kicking open a door.
We decided we put our giant brains together and decided that was the best master strategy. As it so often is.
It's the only strategy. So Elaine kicked open the door over here and immediately got stabbed. And inside they found the king of the Cragmaw tribe, a large grizzled bugbear holding a dwarf they have been searching for named Gundren, as well as a drow woman and an old wolf. And I believe there was also a hobgoblin. After a very long and tiring fight, they came out victorious. They were able to capture the drow lady because our wonderful bard Ronam casted Enlarge on Elaine, our paladin, making him, I can't even remember, it was like double the size, right? It's like 16 feet tall. And
16 feet tall.
And if I'm not mistaken, the drow got a nat 1 to counter the grapple.
I think so.
And just turned into a piece of dead weight.
Yep. So they were able to capture the drow. They have made it out of the castle to a small little camp that they had made beforehand, before they went into the castle, where they had 2 tied up goblins already chilling there that they left behind. A couple sessions ago, Elaine had promised them the entire castle in return for information, and I believe that's where we left off. You guys haven't quite taken a long rest yet, but you guys were. You have a tied up drow, 2 tied up goblins. What do you guys want to do?
I think we had started feasting last time.
I think we were starting to take our long rest at the end of the last session. And you said
we had decided we were going to take the long rest.
Oh, wait, weren't we gonna give the 2 goblins the castle and the food first before we took a long rest?
No, we're including them in our relaxation. They're joining us.
We're gonna bring them back with us when we go back to the castle.
That's right. You asked for Tales of Maglubiet, the goblin god.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I was hoping that you wouldn't actually recount the Tales of Maglubiet, and that we could just say that happened.
Nah, this just is our entire long rest, is learning about Maglubiet.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in real time too. So 2 hours of this session of Maglubiet stories, and then we'll play out the rest of the 6 hours in the next 3 weeks.
Oh God. Okay.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, this is gonna be a all story time stream. By the way.
So right now the party is, they're not even by. Let's go to the actual map.
So it begins.
Because they are. I'm sorry, I just figured it didn't make sense to have you guys just chilling next to the castle the entire time, and I could give them something else to look at. There we go. Good old Neverwinter. Neverwinter is great. Deplore. So the goblins have started retelling tales of Maglubiet the best they can. They're not the smartest chaps on the block. It's just a whole lot of oh yeah, we've read all of the story. We went to Maglubiet Church every Sunday. We're good goblin boys. We've definitely read all this. He's great, very strong goblin, very powerful. Maglubiet. You know.
McGloobian. Gotta love him.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, McGloobiot?
Yeah.
You want a pamphlet?
Oh, you have pamphlets?
Why?
I'll take a pamphlet.
Back in the castle.
Okay.
Back in the castle, we got you.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, let's rest up here, then let's go get some pamphlets, actually.
After we rest, we'll happily take your
Let's take a
pamphlet.
rest.
Yeah.
Who's taking the first watch?
That's no fun when they remember
I
the
can.
watches.
Alright, good.
I shall.
Well, actually, you guys,
Sure. What's up?
I was hoping that while we were sitting around the fire, I could entertain you all with a song, perhaps?
Ooh,
Song, yeah.
do enlighten us.
Of course, I'd love to. I actually have a song prepared. Gather around, everyone. A song of my own doing. Are we ready?
I've been here my whole life.
I am very ready.
I'm nervous.
Well, I am a bard, flamboyant and fun, and my only goal is to bang everyone. In the tavern I met the comeliest lass, and I made up my mind to tap thine ass. In the bedroom, on the... Hold on. Let me start this line.
Mm-hmm.
On the athletics check, in bed I failed, and I simply blamed it on too much ale. Well, I prance and I dance and I sing and I dance and I dance and I prance and I sing, and I maxed out my stat and charisma to make up for my small ding-a-ling. Is that pretty good? Thank you.
That was
Thank
so
you.
beautiful.
That was amazing.
Very good.
I was working on it.
Take a point of inspiration for that.
That's amazing.
Take 2 inspirations. You inspired me.
Only you level up from that.
Yeah. I guess it's just an extra free level right now.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a little rusty. My pitch was a little off, but
No, that was beautiful. Oh my god.
all right. Now we can long rest. I'm trying to roleplay here, you guys.
Use the goblins. The goblins are just odd. They've got tears in their eyes. They're trying to clap, but they're like their hands are tied, but they're like kind of dumb. They're just, hey, good bard. What a magical voice you have.
Oh, thank you.
That was amazing.
Yo, for real.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't entirely expecting that, Ronan, but that was.
I was just expecting to take a long rest, and I got a broad.
Well, you know,
We got ourselves a dinner and a show.
sometimes
Oh,
I
man.
surprise even myself.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
Okay.
Hold on, DM is shaking his head.
Where's...
I don't know how to follow that. That was so good. It was just so.
All right. Cut the campaign. We end it here.
Yep, that's it. We've hit peak D&D. It's only down from here. All right. Okay, so you have sang this beautiful, wonderful song, and you guys were talking about watches.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you all just gonna go to sleep?
Erebus will be taking the first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take the last.
third if nobody wants it.
I'll take third.
Take 4.
Okay. So we're gonna jump over. Or no, we're fine. Where are you guys? Where are you guys putting the goblins? Where are you putting the drow? What are your?
I mean, probably by the person that's keeping watch. So. Let's tie him up in a tree again.
Yeah, they were tied to a tree, I believe.
Okay.
At least the drow.
Yeah, the drow for certain was going to be tied up against a tree. I'm not too worried about the goblins.
Yeah, the goblins are fine.
Yeah, they can stay.
We were
up there.
nice to them. They're not gonna hurt us.
Yeah. But yeah, the drow is going to be tied up against the tree. Just kind of sure they can't move.
The tree's big enough to sleep in.
Yeah, there's definitely trees big enough to sleep in. You guys are in a pretty heavily wooded forest.
I'll pick one of the trees and sleep in it.
Okay. So you've got the goblins are just kind of like tied up and just like laying on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of them as a pillow. But I'm gonna be very gentle about it, so he doesn't mind.
And I thought I was mean.
I'm not beating him up over it. I'm making sure he's comfortable also.
Tie me up in the tree too. It's gotta be this way.
You're up in the tree as well, you said?
No.
Okay.
Sleep. We have a tent. We are
Yeah, we
not
got
set.
a tent.
You have a tent. Okay. So who's taking first watch, and go ahead and roll perception check for whoever's doing it.
Okay. That will be. Make sure I don't have that on advantage and perception. Hey, dirty 20.
Ooh. It's a D12.
Dirty 20 on that Parmesan check.
Parmesan check. Okay. So as you're kind of just chilling, do you guys have a fire going at all?
We shouldn't.
I would
be
say that
no.
we
I don't
had
have
one
fire.
going while we were eating, and maybe we put it out when people started bedding down.
Yeah, it's if I remember correctly, I think the.
You remember what
search
happened
report checked
last
it.
time?
Yeah,
Well, do you? Okay, so my next question is: do you have dark vision, Erebus?
I do not, so I can roll that with disadvantage.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll one more time.
That one. Oh my!
What is?
Dirty 20. The Parmesan is a flowing.
What is this?
Steve thought he was about to get us.
I don't know. I don't know where you got that, but how did you find weighted virtual dice?
No, you got a point. I hacked the code.
I knew it. It's always Erebus does get kind of suspiciously good rolls every time, and then Elaine gets suspiciously bad rolls.
Steve expected him to get a 2.
So with a 20, you notice the drow lady is sort of. She looks like she's getting smaller.
Oh no.
Still looks like a drow, but the ropes are definitely a bit looser.
Okay. Can I? Heck it. I'm just gonna take kind of like my forearm and just, if it's possible, kind of just, in a sense, just pin her up against the tree, just like under the neck, and just kind of pin her up against the tree, if that's possible.
Yeah. So she does still have ropes around her. She hasn't been able to get out. So you kind of pin her up to the tree, and she's kind of just like, oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I can't do anything. I'm tied to a tree.
That's a lie. You're doing something. You're trying to escape.
I don't know what you mean.
Uh-huh. Alright. You could either keep playing coy with me, or you could at least be truthful and might have some respect for you.
Perhaps somebody didn't tie the ropes good enough.
Possibly. Or you're up to something and you're kind of shrinking in size.
Oh, are you saying that I was fat before?
Don't twist my words, woman. Otherwise, I'll twist a dagger in you.
She gets a little quiet, and she kind of like stops moving, and she's just like, "Well, I mean, I'm still here, and I'm still tied to the tree. I'm not sure what the issue is here.
I can't exactly trust you, especially since you were trying to kill us not too long ago, probably about like a couple hours.
Well, you did interrupt my deal.
Yeah, that's mostly because we're trying to get our friend back.
Well, you do have your friend back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of
And
just
you have
a
information.
third party here. All I needed was the dwarf. I don't have any more information than that.
Do I believe her?
You can roll an insight check.
Natural 20.
What is this game? What is this game?
All
Where
right.
are those coming from?
I don't know, but if we get into combat, I'm going to die.
Yeah, she you can tell that she's lying.
Look, just because I'm not a drow or anything like that doesn't mean I'm not stupid. So please cut the act. Where's the black spider?
I would rather be sent back to Lulth than to give you any information.
Well, being sent to Lolth would just be too much of a blessing for you.
She's gonna like sneer at you.
Sneer all you want, hate me all you want. It's not gonna change your fate. Either tell us our information and I can make this quick, or we can draw it out.
You won't get any more information from me.
Maybe not me. But maybe some others might have better luck at that. After all, I'm just mortal after all.
Yes, aren't we all?
And I'm just gonna be just pretty much as I can. I'm probably gonna be losing anything else, but I'm just gonna keep her as pinned to the tree as much as I can for my watch.
Okay. So your watch goes by, and that's nothing else of note happens. Were you gonna wake up the next person, or are you gonna? What's your plan?
Loki, you were gonna be taking second watch, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. If at all possible, I would try to wake Loki up. If I could just raise my voice a little bit just to wake Loki up.
Yeah, you're able to wake him up.
Okay.
Yes, Erebus.
Would you mind tying these ropes just a little bit tighter? Our friend here's been trying to squeak their way out of here.
You just put a dagger in their leg until he can't walk.
Yo.
Without leaving a trail of blood, at least.
Well, I'd rather not have to go hunt after her again.
For tying ropes.
You're gonna have to repeat that. I didn't quite catch it.
What do I roll for tying ropes?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
No.
Okay.
What do we got?
Okay.
Oof.
So you can go and retie the ropes.
All right. Just don't kill her.
I butcher.
I'll give you a little bit of leeway, a little bit of torture. Just don't kill her.
Yo, a little bit of torture.
This drow's gonna have a fun night.
How is it going,
Just
Taquitos?
keep
How's your
eye on
night
this
going?
Okay.
Are you
We'll
a
head off.
fan of D&D? Okay, so your watch begins. Go ahead and roll perception check. And do you have dark vision? I guess first of all, Loki.
I wish, but no, I don't.
Okay, so you're gonna roll at a disadvantage.
Which is kind of dumb. Dragonborn should at least have some form of dark vision. Perception.
Okay. What are you doing on your watch?
Watching the drow. Playing with my knife.
Okay.
Or my dagger.
Loki does not have dark vision. Yo. Okay. So she's just gonna stare back at you.
I'm getting me sleep.
Oh, I was able to get some earlier.
Interesting. Are drow normally nocturnal?
I mean, we do grow up in the Underdark, so we are used to the night and the dark.
So why are you working for the Black Spider?
Because he's been chosen by Loth. Why wouldn't I follow him?
Oh shit. But okay.
This group has spirit. Hell yeah, they do. This group has been so great. They've been so much fun to DM for. They're always pulling some kind of crazy stuff. It's been such a riot.
Drow follow the low.
What?
Do all the drow follow the low?
The Loth?
Yes, the wolf.
Yes, most of the drow do follow Loth.
I have no clue who the Loth is.
Loth? She's our goddess.
The goddess of what?
She was the goddess of death until the Raven Queen stole it from her.
Get wrecked.
Did you mumble that into your sleep, Elaine?
You know it.
I just look at Lane. Shut up. Okay. Why do you need our friend over there? I point towards the dwarf. Or in this general direction.
I'm sorry, Loki. What did you ask?
Why do you need our friend the dwarf?
I was asked to pick him up. That's all. It's just an escort.
Can I roll insight to see whether she's lying?
Yeah. She seems on the level.
Okay. How many followers does the Black Spider have?
How many what?
How many followers does the Black Spider have?
How many followers?
Yes.
I couldn't say.
Give me an estimate, like what, enough to fill a church or something?
Many follow him. I'm not privy to all of his dealings and plans. All I know is I needed to get this dwarf.
Black Spider just hit 10K on Twitter.
Well, then, can you tell me where this Black Spider is?
I cannot.
And what prevents you from saying
My own choice.
living a life committed to the black spider? That just seems so boring.
And what about you? Don't you live your life committed to someone?
Used to, not anymore.
That sounds sad and lonely.
Life gets lonely. Just cut the conversation off from there.
Okay. The rest of your watch goes untroubled, and we will go to the next person.
I go to a lane.
Which would be me.
Oh wait, you're taking third watch?
You
Oh,
stole my third watch.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
sorry.
Oh, was I third? I
Yeah.
thought I am third. You're
Yes,
fourth.
okay.
I said I would take third, and then you said I'm taking third.
Oh, either way.
I guess I'll be fourth.
Whichever. No, go ahead. I'll take fourth.
I'm gonna
No,
spit out my
mostly
water.
third.
Okay.
Who's taking
It's
third then? Okay, who's taking Ronan or Lane? I need to know.
Ronald, he's going out right now.
Okay. I walk over to Ronan, I'm like, hey, get up. It's your turn.
I make sure I'm very careful not to wake up my goblin pillow when I get up.
Aww.
You like goblins too much. Anyways. Erebus tells me keep an eye on her. And that's about it.
Okay, got
She
it.
was trying to get away earlier.
How was she
Weren't
trying to wait?
listening.
How did she try to get away? We didn't hear anything. Nothing woke us up. Nothing woke me up.
I'm not entirely sure, but Lane Erebus had me retighten the ropes. So
Okay.
either she's using them somehow, I'm not sure.
Okay, got it. I will keep an eye on her.
Okay. I go back to my tree and fall asleep.
Okay. Bear, do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision, yes, sir. Would you like me to roll a perception check, sir?
Yes, please.
I got a 16.
So Ronan, what are you doing on your watch?
Oh, well, I guess I'm watching the drow.
Okay. As you're watching her, she just kind of stares back at you.
I kind of just like lean against it, like a nearby tree. Yeah, just arms crossed,
Okay.
keeping an eye on her.
Do you stand there in silence? Are you talking to her? She's just staring right back at you.
So, Drow, I'm assuming you were already interrogated by the other people standing watch.
Oh, they just mostly just complained.
Complain?
Yeah, they feel like they're pulling more weight than the rest of you.
Oh, see, these silly games aren't gonna work on me, Drow.
I don't know what
Trust
you
me.
could possibly mean.
Well, I am already well aware of how chaotic our group is. And so you thinking that you can sow more chaos amongst us, trust me, it has no effect on me.
Well, suit yourself. I'm just relaying what was said. Don't shoot the messenger. How did such a tall, strong man like yourself get mixed up in this lot?
Oh, money. The same way that a bunch of hapless goblins got mixed up with a drow.
I'm just here to do a job, trying to get paid as well.
Oh, tell me about this job.
Oh, I'm just sent here to pick up the dwarf is all.
Yeah. Well, a dwarf is a dwarf.
This is true.
So
but
if you're I would assume that the only thing that you and yours would want this dwarf for is the same reason why we're connected to the same dwarf, which is the mines.
Look, all I know is I was to be given good coin for picking up this specific dwarf. So here I am.
And I'm gonna like lean in like a little closer to her. Well, see, here's the thing, Drow. Is I am a man of merit, right?
I could tell that about you right away.
And so
Yeah, I would.
I believe in
Don't give him any ideas.
people having their uses. And if you don't have a use, well then, you don't need to be alive.
Well, if that is what you wish, then kill me right now and send me to Loth.
Well, I could do that. Or I could let our nasty little friend here, well, not who was just speaking with you, who has a penchant for. See, death for me, I don't like to overcomplicate it. I don't gain pleasure from that kind of thing. But see, he does.
Whether it's slow or fast, either way, I'll be welcomed into the arms of Loth. Doesn't matter to me.
Well, yeah, maybe. I just kind of like grumble under my breath. I'm just like, well, maybe we'll just kill you. I don't have anything to say to her.
Okay. All right. So the rest of your watch goes by. Who's next?
Me.
Okay. What is your plan for the watch? I'm also gonna have you roll a perception check.
I believe Renan did come wake me up. What's that?
I wake him up. This is me waking him up.
7. I'm gonna go sit and watch the drow. Because I'm assuming you're on
Oh yeah. So as you're waking up, I kind of like.
It's a telephone game.
I like lean over to you and I'm like, keep an eye on her. Apparently she's been being sneaky. And what? Yeah. And take mind of what she says to you. Don't believe.
I would never believe what that lady said a day in my life. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go sit across the same tree or an upset at.
Okay. She's also just gonna stare back at you. Do you have?
ever sleep?
I mean, you're awake right now.
Yes, but I was just asleep.
How do you know I didn't get any sleep in the past watches?
Because I heard you mumbling while the tents are right there. I could hear mumbling all night.
Ah, yes, your friends are very talkative.
I know.
They had much to say.
Well, so, why don't you just tell us what we want to know?
Well, what is it you want to know? Is it the word of Loth, perhaps?
I'm not too interested in Wolf. We want to know where the Black Spider is. We
That.
want to know what your plan is.
Well,
We wanna know.
my plan was to come pick up the dwarf. As
you
I've told
me
you,
that.
friends
You
before.
told me that multiple times. You've told us this multiple times. It's not.
Well, you guys keep
It's not
asking
what I
the same questions.
We keep asking the same question because we know that you're not being truthful about something.
That is what I was here to do.
So why don't you tell us where the Black Spider is? Then?
That I cannot do.
Why not?
I'd rather die than give you that information.
So it's not because you don't know where it is. It's because you don't want to tell us.
It's possible.
Well,
I have trance.
are you afraid of death?
No, and I am not. Are you
Why
going
is that?
Are you going to kill me?
I might think about it.
Mm.
Why aren't you afraid of it?
Because I know in the end I will end up with Loth. Mad lads.
Well, what if I could do something to change that?
What do you mean?
Well, I already told you before. I'm the champion of the real god of death, the Raven Queen. What if I? were to have a
She,
chat-
as you say, a Raven Queen, she like kind of like kisses and spits on the ground.
Oh, so you don't like that?
Just false. She's a false goddess.
She may be a false goddess, but she is the god of death. It doesn't matter what you say about her. Loth is not.
Loth will one day reclaim her rightful place.
But she's not there right now. Which means when you die, you go through the Raven Queen.
I know in my heart that I will end up where I'm supposed to go.
Well, it's not your heart that's deciding where you're going.
Well, why don't we find out then?
We might find out soon enough.
So be it.
So why is it that you're here other than
I'm here to make some coin.
make some coin doing what?
I was to pick up the dwarf.
So you were coming to give the bugbear coin to get paid for getting the dwarf.
I perhaps was not so honest with the bugbear.
I assume that, and I know you're probably not being so honest with me.
Well, I don't know. I have told you what I'm here for.
It's not sounding like everything you told me is the truth. You just said you weren't being honest with the bugbear. You told us exactly what you told the bugbear. So that means you're not being honest with me.
Right, I could either give the bugbear the coin, or I could keep it for myself.
Oh. So what was your plan with the bugbear?
Well, if you did give me the dwarf, it would have been to kill him.
Kill him?
But you guys took care of that already.
We also have the dwarf.
Just true. You have the dwarf. Bugbear's dead. I don't see why you need me. Why don't you
Well,
just
you
let
have
me go?
information. You just told me you know where the spider is.
I said I might know where the spider is,
No,
but
I said.
if I
said, why can't you tell us where the spider is?
if
You
if I did
said, because
know,
I choose not to. Don't
If-
play word games with me.
if I'm not saying that I do, but if I did know where the spider was,
I'm not here for hypotheticals. I'm here for answers.
So
I would never tell you where, and
After-
you might as well just kill me or let me go.
so after I woke up Elaine, instead of fully going to sleep, I was kind of like sitting and listening, like off in the dark.
Okay.
And I get up and I walk over to Elaine, and I kind of like pull.
Thought
and
you
I
went back
kinda
to
like-
sleep.
I kind of like pull him aside.
Okay.
This drow isn't like these. You know,
What did he
this
roll?
drow isn't like these purposeless little goblins, who, if we set free, will just, you know, go back
Oh.
to roaming the countryside. She's
I wasn't planning on setting it free.
yeah, she's a liability if she remains alive. She's a liability if she is set free, and she's a burden if we keep her. And she's made it clear what her conviction is. Let us send her to your goddess right now.
So as you guys are talking off to the side, I'm gonna keep Elaine's perception check, but can you roll another one for me, Ronam?
Yes.
At 20. Dark Vision Gang.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. Okay, so you guys have your conversation. What is your plan? So you guys are kind of. You said you pulled Elaine off to the side, correct?
Only like a couple feet off to the side.
Okay.
I guess there's no reason to keep her around. If she's not going to tell us anything.
She's made it clear to all of us that she would rather die before sharing information.
If she's just We can't let her go either. There's no reason to keep her around if she's just gonna be a threat. So should we just kill her right now?
Yes. Let's make it as quick and painless as possible.
No reason to...
Are the goblins still tied up?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we'll walk
We
back over.
they were at no point were ever untied. We literally like spoon fed them supper and put them to bed in their robes.
Okay.
They're happy. That's all that matters.
Time to smite.
I guess we're gonna go.
So I walk up to the drow.
Well, okay. So as you guys turn around, you see the drow appears to be missing, and there is sort of a kind of tallish goblin standing sort of out of the ropes. Like the ropes are just sort of on the ground. Like it looks like they were able to be untied. And
There's a
the goblin's gonna stare at you, and then it's gonna jar off into the trees.
tall goblin. Is there any sign of the
I immediately shake
drow?
Erebus awake.
I'm gonna go over where she was tied up. Is there any
Erebus,
sign?
wake up.
I'm awake. What's going on?
Roll me. You don't see any immediate signs of the drow. You can roll an investigation check if you'd like to, Elaine.
Not 20.
2.
Erebus, the drows slipped us. In a matter of, yeah.
Wouldn't it be like a survival check?
I guess it depends on what you're looking for, Elaine.
If she ran, like I'm not looking. I mean, I know they're not there.
Are you looking?
I can see like what direction.
Oh, are you looking for tracks?
Yeah.
I woke Erebus up and I
Okay.
filled
But
him
like
in on the
tracks or like
situation.
any sign like of a direction they went.
I mean, yeah, you saw him dart off into the tree line like ahead of you.
Oh, if I saw them, then I'm gonna like chase them.
Okay.
I didn't know that we saw them.
Yeah. So you. Yeah, they stared at you as you guys kind of turned around, and then they just darted off.
Okay.
Chase it.
Uh,
I'm running.
Erebus, there's no time to explain. Follow Elaine.
Okay. Make sure that the dwarf and everything is safe, and I'm gonna start sprinting after Elaine.
Okay. I go to Snowloo, and I kind of like shake him awake.
Are you
Snowloo,
waking me up for another song?
Snowloo, watch Snowloo. Later, I promise. I promise. Little Snowloo, I promise. All the songs in the world. All the songs you could ever want. The drow's gone missing. Stay here. Guard the goblins, guard the dwarf.
She's gone missing.
Yeah, in a matter of seconds, she slipped her ropes. That's all it took.
On it.
You guys had one job.
Uh,
I'll keep it safe.
I'm going after them.
You could have just
Okay.
killed her.
So I'm gonna follow after Erebus. I should have just killed her myself. I'm grumbling this under my breath. I should have just killed her myself. Steve, can you put our goblin captives somewhere cozy, please?
Yeah, where would you, Ronan? Where would you like them to be? You tell me.
I'd like them sleeping cozied up next to one another, keeping each other warm, right about here under this tree.
Okay,
Yo.
Perfect.
there you go.
They're so cute.
Let's see if
Loki's
we
still in
can.
the tree. No one woke
Yeah, I
up.
was about to. I was about to bring that up. Is he sleeping still in the tree, or?
You can wake Loki up. I just woke you up because you were
Yeah.
the closest one.
I'll grab some pebbles off the ground and throw it at him. Wake up! Wake up! The lady escaped.
Why not just start off with that instead of throwing pebbles at me? Why are you throwing pebbles?
Wake you up. I'm not climbing up there.
Oh, Steve's putting
You
little
could just
blankies on
yell.
him.
God
Yo.
bless. God bless. Gotta keep him warm.
This-
Can you make an adorable check, Steve, please?
Yeah. An
A
ooh.
cozy, can you make a cozy check?
Ooh check? Hold on. What's an ooh? Is that just charisma? Hold
It's
on.
charisma. It's charisma based, yeah.
That's mine. I don't know. You add my charisma modifier in there yourself. No, just a small little.
I can't see it.
So I have to read this in chat because it would be a crime not to. No.
Read it out loud, please.
Just a small little goblin. No, please don't swing your sword. I will die just one attack. Oh, I only have 3 hit points. Please, sir, I'm a little. Oh wait, hold on. That's not my goblin voice. No. Is that? I don't know if I can do goblin ooh.
You need a separate ooh voice for goblins.
Oh god, it's not.
I gotta be Superman.
Now we'll goblin.
Ooh, I'm just a small little goblin. No! Ooh, please don't swing your sword. I will die in just one attack. I only have 3 hit points, please, sir. I'm just a little goblin. I will not drop good items. Your sword is so strong. I am level 1. I don't know why I guard this dungeon. Oh no!
Thank you, Bear. That was beautiful.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
I commit myself to give me advantage on athletics checks and acrobatics checks. Would that just make me run faster by default?
No. I mean, you know what? I was gonna say that you're gonna get outpaced.
This is the. We chasing the drow?
Yeah,
Did he turn into a goblin?
Maybe. We don't know.
That must have been what happened.
Hell yeah.
That would make the most logical sense, but
Did they switch sizes with another goblin? Oh, let's go.
I don't. You want to go back and check the other goblins?
Nah, it's too late.
I don't think you necessarily catch up. They've got a lead on you. You guys are kind of running through the forest. I'm gonna have you make some checks to see
Does
if
it
you
involve
can...
athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
I'm using my channel.
As you guys are kind of trampezing through. Trapezing? Stampeding? As you guys are running through the
I'm
forest.
not trapezing anywhere.
I don't see a trap.
I'm gonna have you make. Go ahead and make either. I'll let you choose. Athletic or no? It would be. What is the dexterity based on acrobatics checks as you kind of like try to run through this?
Athletics or acrobatics?
I think it would be. Yeah, either one. Your choice.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Steve said either one. I'm gonna pick the one I'm good at.
Yeah.
This is just a test roll. This is so bad. It's fine. It lasts for 10 minutes. I can make a bunch of these.
Ronan follows up with a fat 27. Ronan, you kind of catch up to Erebus since you stayed behind to wake up. Or no, I'm sorry, you catch up with Elaine because you stayed behind to wake up Erebus. But the the weird goblin creature is able to make it off into the woods as Elaine kind of falls behind a little bit.
Still running.
I attempt to take a shot, see if I can try to hit its leg. It's definitely gonna be a disadvantage because I can't fucking.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll disadvantage, and we'll see if you can clip
20.
it at that range.
Here comes that
Double
low
nat
rolls,
20.
boys. 13.
Oh, that's an. Oh, wait.
Uh,
I was looking
it-
at my acrobatics.
Let me see.
What?
Oh no.
Oh, Bob.
The arrow just misses the goblin.
Oh, it hits me instead.
Like grazes its shoulder and slams into a tree next to it, and it sprints off in the other direction, lost in the night.
Okay.
I still run after it.
No, Elaine, hold up.
Gone.
I mean, you guys can. It is dark. You don't have dark vision.
Elaine.
What?
Let our ranger work his magic.
I'm gone.
Where did you go?
Fine.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
taking it.
stop. I'm stopping right here, and I'm gonna wait for Elaine. Or I'm gonna
I
wait
just
for.
use this channel divinity. I'm going after it.
I'm gonna wait for Erebus.
If I see Ronan start to slow down, I'm just gonna say, keep going. Just keep going.
Erebus, take the lead.
I'm slow as heck, boy. Gonna try.
Can you
Oh
see?
Lord, I'm running.
You're a tracker. Track it.
It's dead of night, brother. I
Track that
can't see
bitch.
anything.
Yo, track that bitch. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him keep going. I'll see if I can find anything. And I'm gonna be slowing myself down. I'm gonna see if I can find any tracks. If I could find any like, footprints or anything that matches
I'm
that
going
size
with
of
you.
it.
I don't even know where Elaine went.
Gone. I'm gonna find it, guys.
So you just ran off on your own?
I ran off in the
Yeah.
direction it went.
I'm gonna let Erebus take the lead.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find any form of tracks just to see if it kind of matches if it would be a match of a footprint for the drow, or if it is kind of would look like it would match the gobbo.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Would it be what would the roll be?
Survival.
Travel.
Yeah, if you're tracking. And I don't... Yeah, you'll have to remember. I cannot remember what your... like...
Mountain.
It is mountain? Okay.
Yeah, mountain. And survival.
And what was your enemy of choice?
Elementals.
Got it.
Oh, you secretly ruined the whole plot. The Drows and Elemental.
Oh man, with a 9 survival,
Yeah.
it's
dark.
It's dark. It's hard to see. You make out Elaine's big dragonborn footprints, and it looks like they go off, in this direction, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I can't see this creature's footprints. I only know where Elaine's heading, and I'm just gonna at least point in the direction. That's as far as I can tell as to where Elaine's running. More than likely,
said
he's
that-
keeping up on him.
You said the creature turned and ran in the other direction. Like,
Oh no, that
I'm assuming I would see the direction that it ran in.
of like the arrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
It-
so
it-
it kept going straight.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
so
not,
let's say,
I'm not
like,
gonna run
I-
off if I like saw it go this way.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check. At disadvantage
Gotcha.
since you don't have a
Nat 20.
night vision.
Double nat 20. Here
2.
we go. That's could be worse.
So as you trudge off into the forest, you quickly get a little turned around and you lose sight of.
Running.
You're just going.
Yep.
Okay. What are what's Erebus and Ronan doing? Are you guys running after Elaine?
We should
I'll be
probably
back.
try to get him. Or do you want to?
I kind of like I pull Elaine to it, or I pull Erebus to a stop, and like Erebus, I'm returning to camp in case this was some sort of a ploy to separate us and single us out.
Good call. I'll go try to get Elaine.
Okay.
It shows I never put the dwarf on the map. Terrible. Ronan has returned to camp. Erebus, were you?
I'm running after Elaine.
Running the thunder tree. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, 5 days later.
Don't worry. It's part of my plan.
5 days.
I know exactly where he went.
You're to 4 levels of exhaustion.
Like crawling on the ground. It's like, water. Water.
Erebus right behind you. Elaine, stop!
I mean, how long are you running for? You've completely lost sight of the weird goblin.
I'd run for a little bit and stop.
Stay focused. Okay. So Erebus catches up to you, and you guys are standing there in the dark together.
Did you see if anywhere that it could have gone?
No, I haven't seen it since it left camp. Is there any like signs of its footprints anywhere around here?
My guess is probably not, but I'll at least try to take a look around and see if there's any disturbances other than what have already been caused by us.
You said it was like super tall, right?
Not tall for a goblin.
No. So it was like. I'm assuming it would like press down some grass or like hit a low hanging tree branch or something.
If Erebus wants to make a survival check, at a disadvantage because you don't have night vision, right?
No, I do not.
I'll light a torch. Hold up.
Do you light a torch? Yeah, with an 11, you don't really see anything around.
I guess we're walking back to the walk of shame. I'm gonna sprint back.
Thank.
Oh god.
Arabis.
No.
Erebus just comes across Elaine's unconscious corpse, face down in the mud, from running until he passes out.
Look, all I'm saying is I bought the whole Peerless Athlete. I'm using the whole Peerless Athlete. That's all I'm saying.
No, he's got a point.
So as you guys are out there, Ronam comes back to Snowlu, the goblins, Loki, and Gundren. What are you guys doing as you wait for them to return?
I'm grumbling about how I should have. I'm still grumbling about how I should have killed the drum myself.
But yeah, you guys are just hanging out. They come back. Apparently, Elaine sprints south.
He just
I can't stop.
he just runs straight through camp. He's just a blur.
Not
I
the.
can't stop. Somebody stop me.
Please.
the-
Why are you so fucking fast?
Is Gundren awake?
Did you guys wake him up?
Yes.
Elaine.
Yeah. How have you been?
Not well, my friend, but thank you for getting me out of there.
Yeah, so what's this all about? About some mines?
Yes. My brothers and I found the location of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. They used to. There's an old forge there that they used to craft magical weapons, and apparently the wrong people found out that we knew, and I can only assume that they were trying to find the location of it.
Were you able to find out any information about the black spider while you were captain?
I don't know much. Only that he he wanted my information to know where the mine was.
Did you tell him? Well, I mean, you never met him, so you couldn't tell him.
I
Did you tell him?
they have my copy of the map.
Yeah. Do you know where they brought it?
It would have been back at the castle. I'm not sure where they
It's fine.
put it. The large bugbear took it.
We're actually about to go back there once we're done with our rest. We already killed the large bugbear. If the map's there, we'll find him.
Okay. I remember being knocked out when I believe there was a drow. There's a lot of commotion
We
out.
had the drow.
Oh,
Now she's gone.
that's not good news.
It's fine. Next time we see her, we're gonna kill her. It's fine. She's worthless. Sildar is back in Phandalin. He's worried sick about you.
Sildar's alive.
We rescued him from Cragmaw hideout.
You guys are quite the capable folks, aren't you? I see.
We took
Yeah,
care
don't get
of
used
the,
to it.
we took care of the bandits in Phandalin, and he's been running the town.
Good old Sildar. Looks like he and I had a good eye when we chose you to help us with this.
I'm not so sure about that yet. We had one job, and she left, so it's fine. We befriended some goblins. We're gonna go back to the castle and see if we can not kill every goblin there, and just take what we want and leave. Since their leader's dead.
I'm kind of like kicking up dirt and grumbling in frustration, and I'm just gonna go back to bed.
We just wanted to make sure you were fine after all the commotion that just happened. You can go back to sleep if you want, unless anyone else wants to say anything to you. Then we'll just continue our watch, I guess.
Okay. If nobody has anything else to say, Gundren is gonna kind of like just be like, excuse me, I've had quite the ordeal. I do need a bit of rest, and he's gonna gonna go back to sleep.
Do you think he'll be fine taking him back to the castle with us, or should we? Well, we should probably get the map first, and then.
We'll take him with us. He'll be fine.
Oh.
We'll leave him outside.
I mean, we can probably bring it. It's like, we'll make sure the goblins aren't gonna murder us first, and if they're cool with it, we can just. Because I don't know if leaving them outside is the best. With all the garbage that's going on out here, there's a drow in the woods, an owlbear somewhere.
I mean, if we are gonna be leaving him outside, then we're gonna also have to leave a couple of us just to make
We're
sure
gonna
that he's
have
protected.
somebody out with him.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
not
the
like,
map is at the castle.
I mean, like not outside in the
Yeah.
forest, like just outside the castle.
Yeah.
Chilling outside by
The
himself.
map is priority number 1, so I guess everybody can go back to bed, and I'll finish my watch. Wake up Snowloot when it's time.
I mean, I might as well stay up at that point.
Go back to sleep. It's only been like 5 minutes.
You were running that fast.
Just so fast. All right, the rest of your night goes without any commotion, and then it is Snow's turn.
Get up. Your turn. I know you only went
Fine.
back to sleep for 15 minutes, but get out there.
I'm getting up.
I'm crawling in the tent. Get out.
The tent, it's all yours.
Let's go.
I'll take a seat somewhere, like on a rock or whatever, just to have like see everything, have everything in my line of sight, and I'll take out a glass flask with my mess kit, which is like cooking stuff, like a pan and stuff, and I'm gonna crush the glass flask into a dust using my hammer. Then
Good idea.
pour my shattered glass flask into another one and seal it up. Many steps.
Have a flask of, are you okay?
Yeah, a glass flask filled with shattered glass, like dust.
Okay, you have that now, and I'm very scared.
I told you about it before. It's been ages.
I vaguely remember it. And I don't.
I've
Very
never had
forgettable.
time to do it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand guard, make sure everything's okay. Do I need to roll perception?
Yes, please.
Do I roll with disadvantage because I was busy with something else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
That's 20.
Whoa!
I'm paying attention anyway.
Just so observant. As you're making this, you keep a pretty good eye. You see the goblins snoozing with their nice cozy blankets. Gundren's out shivering in the cold.
No.
Is soon morning time.
Well, as soon as it's morning, I'm just gonna ring my bell. Wake everyone's up.
It's fine. Yeah, just draw the attention of every goblin.
Might as well.
We're Miles. I'm waking up Gundren.
Ah,
Someone.
I'm awake.
Can you walk?
Yes, I can walk. Now that I've had some rest.
Alright, well, we're gonna go get your map, and we're gonna start making our way back towards town after we do some errands. Do you remember where the map is in the castle?
All I remember is the bugbear took it for me. There's some commotion outside, and I was knocked out.
Well, it's probably in the nice room. Somebody wake up the goblins, I guess.
The drop probably has the map by now.
Yeah.
Oh no! What?
She was probably running
Yeah.
there in the night.
Do we need to track
Going
it
to
down?
check anyway.
Are you checking?
Okay.
What are you checking? The pile of ropes?
Good. Can we see anything better since it's daytime outside then?
There-
Goblins!
I mean, the tracks are a little bit easier to see, but you kind of lose sight of them as they go deeper into the forest.
It's fine.
You can try and follow them if you want.
Are they going in the direction of the castle?
It depends how far you guys want to follow them. They went north.
Should we follow these first, or
Let's not lose sight of our priority. I think
maybe
I can
Maybe we
follow them.
we need to secure the map. We need to get Gundren back to town.
well, if the late
How about this? I follow them, you guys go to the castle.
Well, we also need to go. Yeah, we need to go to the Agatha's lair. as
well, we're gonna go to Agatha's when we're all done, and, like completely done.
Yeah, let's just make sure that Gundren's in safety first before we go to Agatha's.
Yeah.
Gundren said he's fine. We can probably. It's so far out of the way to go back to town.
No, let's. We have to secure the map.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna go back to the castle first, then we can come back to the. Well, no, the footprints might be gone by the time we get back. I just want to know if they went towards the castle. We gotta follow them to find that out. If they don't go to the castle, then we just wasted our time.
I mean, I think it's safe to assume that the drow is returning to
Yeah. And
the I don't know. Drow.
low-key,
house,
it would be
House
best
of
if
Drow.
we move together. That way we don't get soloed out and die.
Well, I guess we're getting all our belongings and going back to Kragma Castle with the goblins. Should we just cut them free? I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, we should untie them.
They're gonna let them out.
Give
We're
them
going
some
back to the castle, goblins. Are you hungry?
Yeah, we are hungry. Yes.
Alright, well, we're gonna take your ropes off. You can get something to eat, and we're gonna go back to the castle.
All right.
Let's go high five. A little goblin high five.
Yeah, little goblin high five. Little goblin fist bump going on.
Yeah.
Well, we can let them eat, and then once we're all done, make our way back to the castle. If no one else has anything.
How far is the castle?
Oh god.
It's only like it's like a 3-hour walk or something.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. It was like
Okay.
3 hours.
Yeah, it's a couple miles away from us.
I was gonna ask you if, well, I could track her down as a wolf, going with that scent instead of the trails, but that's way too far.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we're in any position to
Yeah.
divide ourselves.
She's gone. If we'll probably see her again in the future.
All right. Well, back
So
to the castle.
for now. She might even be there now. Alright, well, to the castle.
And we know that the map is important to them, so it's important that we get it first.
And we're taking Gundren with us and the goblins.
Yes, everyone's coming along. We're marching the goblins in front.
Do you think they'll be fine with us just coming in front if you say that we're friends, goblins?
It's hard to say, to be honest.
Did anybody there like King Grohl?
I mean, he was strong, so we followed him.
Oh, I mean, I'm assuming you guys didn't like him then. But like, now you goblins can take over. You goblins can eat the castle. It's your
Wait, if I
castle
remember-
now.
If I remember correctly, they have the second in command still.
Yeah, but he wasn't there. Like, he's probably back by now. But like, did your second in command like King Grohl?
I mean, he felt like he deserved to be leader since he's
Oh, that solves our problem then.
he's not quite a goblin. He's a hobgoblin, but he
That's
felt
fine.
more entitled to it since he's not a bugbear and all.
That's fine. Do you guys like him?
I mean, we'll follow whoever is gonna, whoever is strong. We don't really have a choice, and it's safer to group up in numbers than it is to travel by our lone goblin selves.
We're walking as we're having this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we just gotta keep Snowlo away from the guy, and Snowlo freaked out last time. Had him
I mean,
panic attack.
there was goblin skulls outside.
Those kobold skulls.
Cobalt skulls.
Kobold skulls. My bad.
Yeah, but like, you didn't freak out when you saw the kobold skulls. You freaked out when you saw the hobgoblins.
They're pretty disgusting.
Whoa, whoa! We have 2 goblins right here. Come down.
Oh, goblins, not goblins.
It's fine.
I mean, every goblin we've come across has been actually
Yeah,
Pretty
they're super
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
Goblins are great.
Yeah. If you want to deal with the hobgoblin, we can.
I mean, that's probably what. I mean, he's probably there. We'll just converse with him.
Talk first, and if things lead to another, then, well, yeah. But
So do you know any of the kobolds here, Snowlu?
I mean, I won't recognize the skulls.
I mean, not the skulls. I wasn't asking if you recognize the skulls. I was asking if, like, you said something about living around here.
Yeah, I'm living up north, not too far from here.
Well, do you know any kobolds that live down here that maybe are now on a pole in front of a castle?
None as far as I know.
wait, were you living close to? I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this. Mount Hodno? What now? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Mount Hot now.
Hot now.
Sounds close enough to
Hot
me, to be
kobolds
honest.
in your area.
Hot now. Mount Hot now.
What the fuck you saying?
Just on the map.
It's Mount
were
Hot
you-
kobolds in your area.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Then no,
Um,
no.
No. Okay.
You guys are neighbors.
Way more east than that, like
Okay.
by the river.
That's south.
Well, no, it's east. It's around like
Whatever.
over here.
That's close enough. That's literally like an hour away. What do you mean you don't live next to it?
Well, it's not quite next to it.
I mean, I don't think that's an hour away either.
That's close
a
enough.
couple days.
Look, my sense of time is not good. That's all.
It's fine.
Or I think it's only been like 5 minutes. We're at the castle now from our camp.
There's instant transmission there.
My sense of time is trying its best. It's actually been 3 hours. Probably. It's fine. So he's gonna stop us. And we're gonna get mauled by some goblins on the way there.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into 300 with the
Yeah, our
block
long
up
rest
arrows.
was a success, right?
Oh yes. For all intents and purposes, you have all had a long rest.
Just making sure.
So go ahead. Oh, you guys can't see the map. I am the worst.
I can't believe you didn't put us in Cragmont Castle, Steve. All that hard work.
So as you guys march up, where are you guys marching up to the castle to?
The front door.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going through the front
Rad.
with our weapons not drawn.
Sheet.
So
Oh my god. What was that? It's dead bodies.
you guys,
Goblins.
Are those new dead bodies?
They look new.
They do look new.
as you guys kind of come up close, you see 4 hobgoblins and 2 wolves kind of coming up to the entrance, and you see that they have 3 kobold prisoners
Oh,
that are tied up.
I'm gonna shout out to him. We're here to see who's in charge. Look at the draw. She's here. She's back after.
Get her, boys.
Uh,
Man,
wait,
she's
hold
ugly.
this poor lady. Okay, anyway, they're gone.
No.
So you guys are way over here. What is Gundren? You guys have Gundren with you?
We have Gundren and the goblin.
When I see the hobgoblin standing out front, I kind of like gesture to Gundren to like stop back in the tree line.
I'll go converse with them. I'm very good with words. Don't worry. Bring the goblins with me. They can vouch for me. I'm very nice.
I also hand Gundren my longsword.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Gun.
he.
You know how to use this, right?
I am not much one to use swords, but I can
It's
give.
simple.
I-
You hold this end, and then you stab with this end.
Oh, this end, not the sharp pointy bit.
Yes, correct.
I've been holding a bronc my whole life.
Oh,
Okay, so he grips it by the handle. It is. I mean, it's a lot. He's doing the best he can.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's not skilled with the weapon in any
It's
shape or
for a
form.
dagger.
It's a safety thing.
Why did you give a dwarf a longsword that is like half
He's
fuller
fine.
than it?
I'm only medium sized. That's a normal longsword.
He's like as tall as Snowlu.
We're gonna give. Let's see.
You can hold on to your Snow Run. I'll hand a dagger to Gungeon.
Okay, I'll take my back.
The two with the red dots are the ones that you guys have befriended.
Some goblins.
Okay, so you shout up at the hobgoblins.
Yes. We're here to see who's in charge. We have a couple of goblins.
You see the one kind of up at the top, sort of spin around, and go. What are you doing here, and where did you come from?
We came from the woods. You can ask our goblin friends here. We were helping them.
They're kind of like cowering behind you. You guys push them up to the front, or?
They're like behind me, I guess, because I'm the one talking.
You're gonna hear him kind of like quietly like, oh, hey Targor, you've taken them prisoner, I see.
No, they're not prisoner. They can go whenever they want.
I kind of like walk up to you. We were the ones who killed King Groll, and we're here to parley.
You've killed our king?
Yes, it was us.
But now your leader can be confirmed. And we're here to talk with him. He can have this whole castle to himself. I'm sure he's a very charismatic hobgoblin.
You can make me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I have proficiency in that. Let's go! Super good!
That's persuasive.
Nice.
If what you say is true, I'll let you leave what is now my castle with your lives.
Oh well. Can we ask for one thing? Like, we'll even pay you for it if you want money. There's a map somewhere back there. I'm sure a little flimsy piece of paper isn't any worth to you. There's a map we're looking for. It should be in the fancy room somewhere. We were not sure where King Groll left it, but
A map, you say?
yes.
I remember we were going to get paid quite a bit of coin for that.
I'm sure it was 200 gold. We spoke to the lady who was going to pay you. She ran off like a coward, not like a true strong hobgoblin.
Ah, I see you can tell we are strong. Much stronger than any bugbear.
Yeah, you're much stronger. The King Groll went down so easily. It wasn't even
That was why we killed him.
yeah.
He wasn't fit to rule this castle.
If you have the gold, I will bring you the paper.
The paper. Also, what do you? I see you have these prisoners here. What do you plan to do with them?
That is no concern to you. They're just but puny kobolds.
So, 200 gold. I have 119.
I have 74 gold on me.
I have 70 gold and I have jewelry as well.
Yeah, I have stuff too. Okay, so I have a little necklace. Let's see. How about we make a trade? We can pay you gold, but we also have a whole bunch of other valuable items with us.
A trade for what?
For the map, we'll offer you gold and a couple of other trinkets for you.
And for the kobolds.
Yes, and the kobolds. If you'd be willing to part with them, since they're just puny kobolds, I'm sure you'd value money more than them.
What?
I kind of like gesture over my shoulder, or behind me. If you could not see, we do in fact have one kobold slave already, and we do need more for our party.
I see. I suppose we could bargain for them.
Well, if we'd be so graced to enter your amazing castle, we can have a discussion and we can lay out what we have.
Wait. I want you to wait out here first.
That's
let
fine.
me go in and check to see if what you say is true and that girl is truly gone. So you see them. They're taking the kobolds with them.
Oh, no, they're going in. Whoa. Guess we'll just wait politely outside.
I have a plan. I want to try something.
All we gotta do is give them
Ah,
money,
good one.
and then I will give them all of my gold. But this map is probably like the most important thing. If it's still here.
Allow me the benefit of this first.
What is your plan?
You'll see.
That's not good enough.
At least give us a heads up as to what you're planning.
As long as you don't, is there a chance that they will kill us if your
No.
plan does not go to me?
No. If it doesn't work, we will pay them what they're owed, or we'll pay them what they want.
I mean, I'm offering all the gold in my pocket, so it's not even like you're gonna be losing much.
Okay, so the hobgoblin swap back out. You see him come out. He's got an extra person with him now. It's like, I see what you've said is true, and I have the piece of paper here for you.
Great. Maybe look at the
Okay.
piece of paper. You can hold it, but I would just like to make sure that it's the correct.
Yeah, he'll hold it up for you.
Alright.
It
Is
does.
that the right map, Gundren?
Yes, that seems to be the one.
All right.
I'm gonna slowly approach.
Yes. Just go ahead and hand the gold over, and this guy will walk down to meet you.
So I said to him, we will pay you your gold if that's what you want, but I have something of immense value, something that might interest you.
I'm intrigued. He's like, go on.
So, and I reach into my pocket and I pull out, the platinum ring, just the platinum signet ring I have, and I like hold it up to him.
His eyes widen a bit, and he's like, I do need something fancy now that I have my new status.
And I say, well, this is no ordinary piece of jewelry. This is a magical ring.
His eyes just are just so wide.
Now, it's something special that I am not quick to part with, but am willing to offer it now.
And what is magical about the ring?
Like I said, no ordinary ring. It makes the wearer, whoever wears it, appear so fearsome and so ferocious that all will cower before them with merely a glance.
Wait, you're not planning on getting rid of that ring, are you?
And I turn back to Erebus. This ring that was given to me by the goddess of fear herself. Something that I've been carrying with me for years now, but I see that a hobgoblin such as this is worthy of wearing it, whereas even I myself was not worthy.
Make
Hold the ring, so you are the one to make the decision.
It's so good. Make a persuasion check, but at advantage.
No, now double, not one. Hold on. Is it time?
He practically hops down. I must have this ring.
And I kind of hold it up for him to show him, but I don't hand it to him. The map and the prisoners, and the ring is yours. And even bugbears will cower before you.
He's thinking. And the gold?
Oh, this is worth far more than simple gold.
Though, if you're not happy with just this ring, even though it is worthy of a ruler such as yourself.
With
I
this,
will pay
with this,
10
you'll
gold
be able
per
to
kobold.
terrorize all before you, and they will be throwing gold at your feet to appease you.
Ah, this. I see. You drive a. I'll accept the ring as payment.
All right, bring us our new slaves as well.
Okay. Do you give him the ring?
I do, yes.
Okay. He slips it on his finger. It turns back around to the other goblins and just kind of like is like ah. And he's just tell me how mighty I am.
Okay, and while he's looking the other way, I like draw my finger along my throat as I glare at them myself.
Well, make an intimidation check.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you see like one of the hobgoblins like wet himself. And he's just like, Targor, it's too powerful.
It's working already.
Get them the things they request. And he'll hand you the paper, Rodam. And he's gonna like stroll back inside with just so much confidence. And soon 3 tied up kobolds are kind of dropped at you guys' feet.
Is he still outside, or is he like...
He's gonna step back out and just be like, no, be gone before I change my mind.
Okay. And I like bow and cower, and I'd be like, yes, we will go now, your fearsomeness.
What about Droop?
Do you say that out loud?
I'm just like looking at Ronam and talking to him. Not like super loud, but it's normal conversation.
And I look back at him, I'm like, who?
Goblin that we saved at Cragmaw and Hideout.
I'm sure he'll be fine, he's with friends.
Probably.
Let's not push our luck on this.
We'll
Yes,
just take the
agreed.
kobolds. We'll bring him. We'll bring the great king offering at the time. But let's just take these kobolds again.
Okay, and he's like, I would also like those 2 goblins returned to me.
Oh, yes.
They can leave whenever they want. We're not keeping them. They can go with it.
They are free to go.
Are you gonna be capturing more kobolds from now on? Are you adding more to your collection?
You shouldn't talk to the mighty king like that. He's not too.
Oh,
He already doesn't want us here.
there we go.
And I like turn to Snowloo, and I'm like, we'll deal with that problem in the future, I promise.
He kind of turn to you and just kind of like just puff up his chest a little bit to like seem more intimidating. Just like, yes, they've been over hunting, and there's barely any food in these woods for us. So the more of them we kill, the more food we can have.
That's a good reason.
It's not a good way to do it, though.
You're just trying to get more food for yourself, Kobold.
We're leaving.
Yeah, I kind of hurriedly stand up the kobold prisoners and kind of like push them
Okay.
towards the trees.
Come on, guys, we're going.
They'll shuffle
We'll
off.
take care of him later, Snowloo.
When one of them sees you, Snowloo, they're like, you could tell that they know you. They seem familiar.
All right.
As you guys sort
Kobold
of
smackdown.
shuffle off into the forest.
Yeah. And
Have a nice day,
as we
goblins.
wave goodbye to the goblins.
Yes, you hear Tarog just barking commands and being like, I'm the most fiercest hobgoblin there ever was. And you guys walk away into the forest. The goblins will return back.
If you see Drew, tell him that Elaine said hello.
Oh, Drew. Okay. Oh, Drew. Elaine says hello.
Just yelling it as they walk back.
Droop, and you hear a goblin voice. Elaine.
Who?
Where?
You just make it up for the forest. With the kobolds are tied. They're bound. They can't talk. As you kind of march away. Yeah.
Let's
you
get the fuck out of here.
guys have successfully.
They walk fine.
Yeah, they can walk. It's just like their hands are tied and their mouths are bound. They just can't. Yeah, they're tied. But they can walk.
As
They're
we're
fine like
walking
that.
back to our camp, I'm doing it. I'm gonna cut the vines on their hands while walking.
Before we get into that, why don't we end the session here? As you guys sort of have wrapped up Cragmaw Castle, unless you decided...
With the map in tow.
With the map, Gudrun is alive. You have 3 kobolds. Tarog
Build
has
a posse.
a cool ring. Make sure you mark that off on your sheet, please.
I
Who's
did.
carrying the map?
Yeah,
I
what
put
is
it. I put it in my pocket.
Oh, you got it.
And as we completed this, you guys will level up to level 4. So by
Let's
Ability
go. Let's go.
That-
No, we can't end here. I want to go kill something now.
but yeah, with that we're gonna wrap up the session. Thank you so much for joining us for our continuation of the Lost Mines of Phandelver D&D campaign that we've been playing live on Twitch roughly around midnight PST on Friday nights. If you ever want to join us and see the action unfold live, I have a link to my Twitch page in the video description below. The following video has been edited just to cut down on the long pauses, the fiddling with Roll20, the rules looking up, and a lot of the chat interaction, so it's just straight D&D, or as close to it as I can get it. So if you want all that other extra goodness, come stop by the stream. Alright, now let's get into it. Thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned before, we are playing this live on Twitch on Friday night, so feel free to come stop by the stream to see what kind of shenanigans the party gets up to as it happens live. 3 of our party members are also fellow streamers. I have links to their Twitch pages down below. If you think they're funny, if you loved them, please go drop them a follow. You won't regret it. And we hope to catch you next time.